Next drill, important skill in basketball when we got the ball, dribbling. This is one way to work on dribbling with your right hand and your left hand. So this one requires 2 basketballs. And what you want to do is stay low to the ground. You're going to dribble both balls and make sure you look up, look forward, not watching the ball. Okay, just do that for a couple minutes. Try not to watch the ball. Keep your nose going. Notice hand is on top of the ball. Dribble with your fingertips. Kind of move around a little bit. Make sure you can keep the balls under control. Alright, you guys, hopefully these are instructional, helpful, and fun. This next one is something we can do to work on dribbling. So with this one, we're just going to have 1 basketball. And here I've got a little bit of an area in the backyard set up where I've got 3 chairs. These are simulated defenders, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dribble through the defenders. Okay? Try to stay low, keep your hand on top of the ball, and notice which hand I'm dribbling with. When I'm going around the defender on the left, I dribble with my left, so my body is between him and the ball. And then when I come here, and I'm going around on the right, dribbling so my body's always between the defender and the ball. Okay? As much as possible, try to not watch the ball when you're dribbling. Look up, look up. Hopefully you don't have a crazy dog in the backyard like I do. Another dribbling practice. All right, another important skill in basketball is going to be defense when the other team has the ball. We've done this a little bit in practice, but your defensive position, you want to be down, feet spread, shoulder width apart. You want your butt down. Your hands are going to be up. And we got to remember we always want to face the guy we're guarding. We don't want to play him on the side, right side, left side. We don't want to have our back to him. We want to be facing him when he's got the ball. And we want to slide back and forth to not let him around. We always want to stay between him and the basket. So slide. So this is a good drill. You can just slide back and forth. Watch my feet. They're not crossing, right? Not doing this, right? Because you get ankles broken and they get around you. You just want to go like this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Good drill. Try to go back and forth. Maybe start with like 30 seconds. Work it up to a minute. Good drill to work on defense. Another great skill, especially when we have the ball, is going to be passing. So for this one, I've got my little assistant here, your teammate Kip. All right, and we're going to work on some passing. So we've done this in practice. When you pass, you want to step into the pass. You want to have your elbows out without the ball here once. Elbows out, snap it to him. So this one, just don't get too crazy with the speed, especially if you're doing it in the house. Just work on your form. Step and pass. Step and pass. Step and pass. If you've got a brother or a parent who will do it with you, the key with this one is make sure the ball doesn't hit the ground. Try to throw a good pass that they can catch. You catch it, step and throw. Okay? After you've done that for a few minutes, you can switch to the other kind of pass, which is a bounce pass. The basics, the fundamentals are all the same. You just bounce the ball halfway between you and the person you're passing with. Step and one bounce. Still elbows out, still snap the ball. And then if you want to get really crazy, mix it up. Do some straight passes and some bounce passes. Some bounce passes and some straight passes. Okay? Good job. Alright, now what I'd like to do is show you another one you can do. Here we have a little space, so we're actually going to incorporate shuffling our feet and working our way down the court, passing back and forth with chest pass. No dribble. Okay. Do it. Bounce passes. And if you want and have a goal like we did, you can even finish it off. Good job. All right, here's a quick drill to work on shooting and your form shooting. Might drive your parents a little nuts if you try it in the house, but I'm going to demonstrate. Just lay down on the floor on your back. Hold the ball in your shooting stance. Remember, you're going to shoot with one hand. The second hand is just a guide, and then all you want to do is go through that shooting motion. This is a good ball because it has the stripes. You can see the rotation. You kind of want the ball to spin backwards like that. And if you can, you want the ball to go straight up. Straight up. Notice this hand is just a guide, and the right hand, for me, is the shooting hand. Just repeat that for a long time. Try to come close to the ceiling. Don't hit it. But the closer you are to the ceiling, the deeper your shot is. Again, focus on guide hand, shooting hand. You could just do it with one hand, because that's ultimately what you're shooting. The second hand is just a guide. Great drill to work on shooting. Remember your follow through. Look at my hand each time. That's how you want to shoot the ball. Okay, notice too, this elbow is kind of in, straight behind the ball, not flying out wide. And that's a great drill to work on shooting. Guys, I think you all know, what's Coach Kudron's favorite shot? The layup, right? So if you have a goal in your backyard like we have here, or you can get to a park or something, practice layups. It's the shot we want to take the most in our games, just because it's the easiest shot and the best probability of making it. I want you to remember, a lot of times when we do our layups in practice, we go 100 miles an hour as fast as we can, but we don't get a good quality shot. So I want you to go fast, but only as fast as you can, to take a good quality shot. Make sure the backboard, to use the backboard if at all possible, makes it a lot easier when you're shooting from the right. You want to hit the square on the upper right corner, on the left from the upper left hand corner. So take your time, stay in control, dribble in. Okay, if you can, do them from both sides. From the left, dribble in, layup. Okay, I'm going to do the left one again. I use my left hand, you don't have to. Okay, again, a lot of times in practice, you guys are going so fast, and you're just throwing it up. Okay, that was just lucky, it went in. But I want you to stay under control, and if you have to, you can do a jump stop. Okay, a jump stop to make the shot a higher probability. You have to, jump stop, make it. Okay, you can do the jump stop from both sides. Remember, stay in control. The one hand's a guide, the other hand's the shoot. Alright, thanks guys. Alright, we got a little bit of a rainy morning, but this next one, if you have a hoop in your backyard or on your driveway, or you can get to one, and we're going to practice shooting. We've done an inside drill where we worked on one guide hand, one shooting hand. What I want to make sure we do, guys, a lot of practice I'm seeing you guys catch the ball when you're kind of shooting without squaring up, okay? Again, this is not what we want, where you're shooting and it's all one motion, right? I want your shooting to be catch the ball, square up to the basket, you use your pivot foot, square up so your shoulders are right where you want the ball to go, put it in. So just a good way you can practice from multiple distances, square up, maybe like catching a pass from the side, square up, stop.